Auntie Hatuch calls Kazım and Esmin to talk. Calling them shameful, she asks how they could do such a thing. And why was it necessary to get a divorce? Kazım roused himself and told his aunt that she was lucky because her grandson was coming. Hadis says they are not Korhans to give birth out of wedlock and should get married immediately. Esm apologizes, says she's not sure and she needs to think about it. Auntie gives Kazım a ring and tells him to put it on Esma's finger so that it does not become. Ferit and leads Siren to his room. Siren says he can't and asks not to insist. Ferit tells Siren that he will show her something and holds out his hand to her. Upon entering the room, Ferit says that there is no trace of the old furniture. And you can live as you want. Meanwhile, Diyar is rushing to Ferit. She decides to surprise him. And he wants to enter through the balcony. While Diyar is climbing the stairs, Siren tells Ferit that he has great taste and the sofa looks comfortable. After looking at the painting, Siren says that it does not seem to fit this place. But Ferit doesn't think so. Let it hang, he said. Okay, you're going to watch anyway, Siren told him. Ferit keeps saying that this is the safest room. And suddenly they hear a noise on the balcony. And Diyar appears. She asks what's going on here. Siren immediately rebuked Ferida for the safety of the room. Ferit Diyar says that the roof and stairs are cancelled and now asks to enter only through the door. Further, Ferit, who does not understand anything, tells what happened to Siren at night. Diyar believes that Ferit is right, and it is necessary to stay in the safest place. Ferit asks Diyar to persuade the stubborn Siren to stay in this room. Diyar does it. Suddenly there was a knock on the door. The maid informed me that Mirs Hatuch was inviting everyone to dinner. Diyar asked where the sickle had gone, which enters at the most inopportune moment. The maid replied that Serpil had gone on vacation. After an awkward silence, Diyar says he will go. But Ferit said she was going to dinner with them since she had come. Bittul called the lawyer. He refuses to help her and says that they have family problems. Since he found out at the police station that Orkan Korkan had turned in his mother. "Oh mom, in whose hands I was left," the battle wails. Seeing the beetle on the street, Hadis asks what happened. Bittul says she doesn't know why she's here, or who she belongs to. Is Orhan dragging his feet with the wedding? Asked Hadis. He betrayed me, Bittul replied. Katuch advises Bittul to come to her senses, calling her a daughter. She asks me to call her that again. Hadis asks why she is crying so much. And suddenly, Ifakat appeared. She took the beetle into the house saying that she knew how to calm her down. Arriving at the office, Ifakat asked Bittul if she understood who to trust. Bittul replies that he does not trust anyone now. Next, she agrees to do as Ifakat wants in exchange for her mother's help. Bittul says she loved Orhan until he betrayed her. At dinner, Ifakat tells Orhan that Bittul does not want to leave the room because of his mother's arrest. In order to defuse the situation, Kazım jokes at the table that their children are divorced and their families cannot divorce. I felt that Diyar was uncomfortable. Siren says that she wanted to say thank you to everyone. And suddenly there was a knock on the door. Worried, Suna sees that everything is in order, scolds her father for calling them, saying that it is a matter of life. Kazim says that otherwise they would not have come. Next he asks everyone, and especially Esma, to follow him to the terrace. Abedin says he will not come to this house again until Kalis arrives. Ifakat offends him with words again. Kazim, calming Abedin, says that this is personal and we must go. When everyone went out on the terrace, Kazim gave the command to the musicians on the yacht standing nearby. Kazim began serenading Esm to the music. Next, he proposes to her and hands her the ring. Esma is silent. Kazim asks for an answer. Esma says she refuses and won't marry him anymore. Kazim was outraged how the child would grow up without a father. And suddenly everyone realizes that Esma is in an interesting position. Esma wished Kazim's jaw would fall off. Orkan can become a father, but I can't. Kazim asked it. Auntie Hatuch asks Esm to agree, and says that this time she vouches for Kazim. And if something is wrong, this time he will not see her daughters, or the baby. Siren shouts to his mother that she is not under pressure. And if anything, the sisters will take care of their brother. Azim tells Kazim that this is his last chance and agrees. Suddenly Beetle comes out onto the terrace, clapping his hands. Efakat suggests that she look at how others have already gone through the second round compared to her. Who's next? Asked Bijal, Siren, and then Farid. Orkan said that Bijal's nerves were a little shaken. Kazim noticed that the Esm was not like that. Meanwhile, Sinan is standing not far from the mansion, thinking over an insidious plan again.